All right, hey, Shalom. Giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which rule well. Peace and much love, honors and blessings, salutations to the 144,000 elect and the rest of the 1/3 of the multitude that will end up believing in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai by the end in the destruction of Babylon. All right, hold it faithfully, firmly, all right, and fast to the true names of the living powers. All right, the Heavenly Father's name being Yahweh, which means He is, all right, He exists. That is His true name and will always be His name. And then you have the only begotten Son, whose name is Yahushai. All right, the individual in spirit that pleased the Heavenly Father, in so much that He would give Him power and authority, pursuant to Revelation, the 5th chapter, and in John, but particularly in Revelations, the 5th chapter, power, honor, and glory was given to Yahushai. Okay? And this is His name, and it will always be His name. All right? When I say to you, Shalom, to the true household of faith, the ones that hold fast in this time, their conduct, composure, and integrity. Okay, and that's really the premise of this lesson, because, you know, as you can tell, man, I haven't been making lessons, man, because I can't really talk. Believe it or not, I actually sound better. But you know, like you got this reprobate, you know, you see the apostles and, you know, elders doing videos on this fat Judite man, you know, who had a Thanksgiving feast, trying to replace it as the day of Yahushai. You know, and you know, like the apostles stated, man, he's just a bug out reprobate. All right, that's all he is. But you know, let's just talk about, you know, that which thou already has, you know, hold on to, or to keep that which thou already has. All right, and that's, you know, kind of what I want to talk about, because, you know, especially with brothers who have been in this thing, in this ministry, man, for a minute, you know, for a good little minute, you know, for years, you know, sometimes you get to a point when you're serving the Lord and, you know, you just, it might feel like it's just, you know, a plateau in the spirit, or it might feel like it's just, you know, a repetitive thing, to where you question, like, you know, what do you do? Well, if you're not really, if like the Lord is giving you rest, if He's alleviating you, He's not really having you, if He's not really having you go through much, you know, many things that are causing you to really understand, like, oh shit, like, you know, I'm being tried or being increased and this and that. Sometimes you question, like, what should I just keep on doing? But the scriptures, you already know, you know, they're repetitive about holding fast what you already got. And that's it. That's really the point. Ain't gonna be too long of a lesson, but that's it. You know, the Lord, you know, tells you, you know, He says, in those days, possess ye your souls. That's all you got to do, man. While you serve the Lord in this time, that's just your focus. Just hold what you got. All right. You know, another reason why I'm making this lesson is because, you know, while I was driving to work just now, the van broke down. So the van that I'm driving in right now, they dropped it off to me, you know, where I broke down, and they towed the other one, so I'm taking this one. But one of the Jakes that I'm driving, he usually, you know, rests on his way to the job, because it takes about an hour from where I drive straight to this job. So he'll go to sleep. But because the van broke down, he was able to see everything today. You know, y'all get to see what I'm driving through. You know, my favorite place there's this farm right here. You know, they ain't many today, but there's a bunch of sheep over there. I've actually considered buying some if they would allow it. They get the horses out today. But the Jake, you know, he's a cool Jake. Ain't got nothing to say bad about him. But he made a comment, which is what I want to talk about too, in relation to this topic. He's like, man, I ain't never been awake, so I don't know the way, and I've never seen, you know, what you get to see when you drive. So he's seeing everything, and actually about maybe 15, 20 more minutes, there's a place in the middle of nowhere, and it's a bookstore. Just bear with me, man. Salakia. I'm gonna hold the phone closer so y'all understand. But yeah, sometimes my voice comes back a little bit, but then it goes right back out. But you know, the bookstore popped up. You know, he's looking at the bars, the farmland. And he's like, "Fuck yeah, the beer and all that." You know, he's like, Issacharite. But he sees a bookstore and he's like, "Oh, fuck the bookstore, man. Fuck books." You know, and it just, you know, it just made me think. You know, like, really, you know, we already know, man. Like, knowledge is to be our thing. Pertaining to Israel, you know, knowledge is actually the best thing you can give your time to. But in this time, you know, in this time, it's laughed at, made fun of, or, you know, that their reaction, like, fuck reading, you know. So it got me thinking, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, you know, I've been thinking about it too, man. Like, the Lord, yeah, you know, right now I'm dealing with this infirmity, but man, you know, the Lord He's healing me. Like I said, man, to be honest, I actually sound better, and it may not sound like it because I ain't made no other lesson, but trust me, man, I feel better. But you know, like, but I ain't gonna lie. Past week or so, I've been asking questions to Yahushua, man, like, you know, to protect me, and, you know, just been meditating. But I'm not really going through much except for this right now. You know, yeah, I'm going through the things, but sticking about what I'm talking about, you know. But when you get in those mindsets, you just got to remember, you know, the scriptures talk about, you know, be still and know that I am Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's in Psalms. You know, if you ain't going through much, then hold what you got, you know. But take the time. We also know to take the time to, you know, read or watch lessons, and, you know, there's never a dull day when it comes to wanting to learn, you know. But, you know, that's the topic. Holding what you got, and that's all we got to do in this time. Because, yeah, man, shoot, a couple weeks ago, man, spirit, man, was crazy. Like, for real, man, things were popping off in Israel, things were popping off in the world, left to right. I mean, things are always popping off, man, but, you know, sometimes I feel like the spirit calm back down, you know. But when those things happen, you know, I got to really exert my, like, if I talk low like this, you can hear my voice. But man, if you ever like when in doubt, just hold what you got. You know, the Lord is watching everybody, man, always, to see if they're gonna hold their integrity. That's the thing, man. Job and David, they both asked the Lord to wear their integrity and to hold it. You know, because you got guys, man, that been in this thing, man, for a minute. Or you got people that have been around for a minute, and you see them getting worse, or you see them just falling out, you know, clocking out. But, you know, holding integrity in the most wicked of times is highly esteemed by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. That's why the scriptures talk about, you know, in the end, Yahweh Shai is going to command you, because it's really a huge thing. It really is, man. We live, you know, what does it say in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter? It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. So wickedness is overpowering this place. Even though we know the truth is going to win, you know, and overcome, like it says in, I want to say, man, what's that chapter like? I know it's the 2nd Esdras where it says the truth that had been so long hidden, but that had been hidden for so long time, you know, shall flourish. I think that's in 2nd Esdras, the 7th chapter. But yeah, man, you know, you got to hold your integrity. You got to hold that which thou already has. Even Timothy, man, he said in, you know, in the 6th chapter, what is that? 1 Timothy 6. You know, but he said, keep that which is committed unto thee, man. You've been committed to hold your post. Even Yahweh Shai said, that's another precept in Revelation, the 3rd chapter. You know, that he that overcometh, you know, he that overcometh, I will make a pillar in the house of my power. Shoot, man, you got to be a pillar in this time, man. A pillar is strong. And it's got, you know, it can take a beating. It can take the elements. You know, that's in Luke 2. The house that the storm beat vehemently upon, but it stood against the storm because it was built upon a rock. You know, so we got to hold fast in this time. You can't let nothing, man, take you out, man. Fuck this shit, man. You know, I know I'm coming off a little gritty today, but that's what we got to do. Hold your post. Man, these bodies are weak, but you know, it's good to say that our flesh dies, you know, but it's our spirit that's keeping us alive, man. Being in the, you know, serving Yahweh Shem Shai and holding that mentality, that mindset of endurance is what's keeping you alive. You know, that's why Paul even spoke about, man, that for necessity is laid upon me to preach the gospel, you know, but also, you know, man, how did he say it? Oh, man. You know, it was in the NLT version where it said, for I have no choice but to do this. Because this is the only thing that's keeping you living, man. This is the only thing that's keeping, the Lord is looking at you as a vessel. But if this truth, if you tap out, you know, if you decide to give up, and there's really no reason for you to live. You know, that's why with these 2/3, man, shit, even the other nations, man, that's why there's no purpose to them. You know? But, you know, the heathen got a whole different purpose to be, you know, to serve Israel, but pursuant to the 2/3, that's why it says that they're meat for no work. Because they ain't worth nothing. This truth gives you value. But if you let go of that one thing that makes you valuable, you become common to the world, man. You become common to everything. You know? And it really is like, you know, like the only thing I can think about right now is like, you know, with you know, like when a man, you know, puts away a woman, you know, a man will come to him and tell him there's plenty more fish in the sea. There's many more common fish in the sea, man. You don't want to become common, man. You know, you want to be valuable, and that's what we are working towards to be. You know, vessels of honor. You know, vessels of gold and silver, precious stones, pursuant to Malachi. You know, being those jewels. Okay. So you want to be a jewel, man. You want to hold again. And I know this sounds like a bloviated, you know, lesson, but you want to hold what you got. All right. So I just wanted to make a tiny little lesson, man, because again, as you can tell, I wanted to, you know, I just wanted to make something small. Lord willing, you know, fuck it, man. You know, Ephesians the 6th chapter talks about giving everything you got. You know, so, but I digress. But, you know, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to you. Lord willing, you understand. Hold what you got, man. Hold your integrity. All right, which that means your moral uprightness. All right, and really hate every false way. I got to take baby steps, man. So, hey, with that, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Qudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which rule well. All right, peace and much love. Honors and blessings to the elect of the house of Israel. All right, the household of faith. All right, and with that, I say shalom. Hey, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai, Barakatam. Kwame Shala Shalom.